Imagine standing atop a majestic mountain, the air crisp and invigorating, with the vast expanse of the heavens unfolding above you. The ground beneath your feet is solid, yet you sense the profound significance of the moment. This is the momentous event that has echoed through the corridors of history, shaping the moral and ethical foundations of countless generations. This is the moment when Prophet Musa, known to many as Moses, received the Ten Commandments, a divine blueprint for righteous living that continues to influence billions around the world. Today, we embark on an in-depth exploration of the Ten Commandments to Prophet Musa, unraveling their origins, profound significance, and enduring legacy as illuminated by sacred scriptures. The first commandment, "You shall have no other gods before me," establishes the cornerstone of monotheism. In the Torah, specifically Exodus 23, God asserts his exclusive divinity, rejecting any form of polytheism or idolatry. This commandment is echoed in the Quran as well, where Surah Al-Araf 7:160 emphasizes the exclusive worship of Allah, discouraging the worship of idols or other deities. This principle demands unwavering faith and loyalty to the one true God, setting a clear boundary against the distractions and diversions of polytheistic practices. By prioritizing the relationship with the divine above all else, believers are called to cultivate a deep and personal connection with God, fostering a life centered around spiritual devotion and moral integrity. Building upon the first commandment, the second commandment, "You shall not make for yourself an idol," further reinforces the prohibition against idolatry. In Exodus 24, the Torah explicitly forbids the creation and worship of physical representations of the divine. Similarly, the Quran in Surah Al-Anbiya 21:52 condemns the practice of idol-making, urging believers to maintain the purity of their worship. This commandment serves as a safeguard against the human tendency to materialize and externalize the divine, ensuring that worship remains untainted by human craftsmanship and imagination. It calls for an abstract and transcendent understanding of God, free from the limitations and imperfections of physical form. The third commandment, "Do not take the name of the Lord your God in vain," underscores the sanctity and reverence due to God's name. In Exodus 27, the Torah warns against the misuse of God's name, whether through casual speech, oaths, or false declarations. This commandment is mirrored in the Quran, where Surah Al-Hajj 22:30 advises believers to avoid frivolous or deceitful use of God's name. By treating the divine name with utmost respect, individuals are reminded of the profound power and authority it holds. This fosters a culture of sincerity and integrity, where words are spoken thoughtfully and actions align with spiritual values. Remember the Sabbath day, to keep it holy, is the fourth commandment, highlighting the importance of rest and spiritual reflection. In Exodus 28, the Torah designates the Sabbath as a day of cessation from labor, a time to rejuvenate both body and soul. This practice is paralleled in Islam through the concept of Jumu'ah, or Friday prayer, as outlined in Surah Al-Jumu'ah 62:9-10, which emphasizes communal worship and rest. The Sabbath serves as a weekly reminder of God's creation and providence, encouraging believers to pause from their daily routines and engage in worship, study, and family bonding. This rhythm of work and rest fosters a balanced and harmonious lifestyle, promoting mental well-being and spiritual growth. The fifth commandment, "Honor your father and your mother," speaks to the foundational role of family in society. Leviticus 19:3 in the Torah commands respect and care for one's parents, recognizing their sacrifices and contributions. Similarly, the Quran in Surah Al-Isra 17:23 underscores the duty of children to show kindness and respect to their parents, emphasizing that such behavior is a pathway to divine favor. This commandment fosters strong familial bonds, ensuring the transmission of values, traditions, and wisdom across generations. By honoring parents, individuals contribute to the stability and continuity of their families, and by extension, their communities. Do not murder, the sixth commandment, is a fundamental tenet shared across all Abrahamic faiths. Exodus 20:13 in the Torah unequivocally condemns the taking of innocent life. The Quran echoes this sentiment in Surah Al-Ma'idah 5:32, which equates the killing of one innocent person to the killing of all humanity. This commandment underscores the sanctity of human life, serving as a cornerstone for justice and the preservation of peace within society. It calls upon believers to uphold the value of every individual, promoting a culture of respect, empathy, and non-violence. By protecting life, societies can thrive in harmony and mutual respect. The seventh commandment, do not commit adultery, addresses the sanctity of marriage and the importance of fidelity. In Exodus 20:14, the Torah prohibits extramarital affairs, emphasizing the need for trust and commitment in marital relationships. The Quran similarly condemns adultery in Surah An-Nur 24.2-3, highlighting its detrimental effects on familial structures and societal morals. This commandment safeguards personal relationships, ensuring that love and trust remain the bedrock of marriage. By upholding fidelity, individuals contribute to the stability and integrity of their families, fostering environments where children can grow and thrive. Do not steal, the eighth commandment, underscores the value of honesty and respect for others' property. Exodus 20:15 in the Torah clearly prohibits theft, advocating for the protection of personal and communal assets. The Quran reinforces this principle in Surah Al-Ma'idah 5:38, which prescribes strict penalties for theft to deter such behavior. This commandment promotes a culture of trust and integrity, essential for the functioning of just and equitable societies. By respecting others' property rights, individuals contribute to social harmony and economic stability, fostering environments where everyone can pursue their aspirations without fear of exploitation or loss. The ninth commandment, do not bear false witness against your neighbor, champions truthfulness and the protection of one's reputation. In Exodus 20:16, the Torah warns against giving false testimony, recognizing the destructive power of lies and deceit. The Quran echoes this in Surah Al-Hujurat 49:12, which condemns slander and backbiting, emphasizing the importance of honesty in maintaining social trust. This commandment calls for individuals to uphold truth in their interactions, ensuring that justice prevails and relationships remain untainted by falsehoods. By fostering a culture of honesty, societies can build strong, trustworthy communities where individuals feel safe and respected. The 10th commandment, do not covet, warns against the destructive nature of envy and desire for others' possessions. In Exodus 20:17, the Torah cautions against longing for what belongs to others, whether it be their spouse, property, or achievements. The Quran similarly discourages covetousness in various verses, promoting contentment and gratitude for one's own blessings. This commandment fosters inner peace and reduces social strife caused by envy, encouraging individuals to focus on their own lives and accomplishments. By cultivating contentment, believers can lead more fulfilling and harmonious lives, free from the turmoil of constant comparison and desire. Throughout history, these commandments have transcended religious boundaries, influencing legal systems, ethical frameworks, and cultural norms worldwide. They offer timeless wisdom, guiding individuals toward a life of righteousness, justice, and compassion. Prophet Musa's reception of the Ten Commandments stands as a testament to the enduring power of divine guidance in shaping human civilization. In the Torah, the book of Exodus vividly recounts the event of Musa receiving the commandments on Mount Sinai, where the divine presence was palpable and the laws were inscribed on stone tablets as an everlasting covenant. The Quran also acknowledges Musa's pivotal role, highlighting his leadership and the divine instructions bestowed upon him to guide the Israelites. These sacred texts not only document the commandments, but also emphasize their significance in fostering a moral and just society. The influence of the Ten Commandments extends beyond religious contexts, permeating secular legal systems and ethical philosophies. Many modern laws echo these ancient principles, underscoring their universal relevance. For instance, the prohibition against murder, theft, and false testimony are fundamental aspects of criminal law in numerous countries. Similarly, the emphasis on honoring parents and maintaining the sanctity of marriage resonates in family laws and societal norms. Culturally, the Ten Commandments have inspired countless works of art, literature, and music, symbolizing the quest for moral clarity and ethical living. They serve as a common ground for interfaith dialogues, fostering mutual understanding and respect among diverse religious communities. By embodying universal values, these commandments bridge gaps between different traditions, highlighting shared human aspirations for justice, peace, and harmony. In our contemporary world, the Ten Commandments remain profoundly relevant, offering guidance amidst the complexities and challenges of modern life. Whether navigating personal relationships, professional environments, or global issues, these principles provide a moral compass that can steer individuals toward ethical decision-making and compassionate action. In personal conduct, adhering to these commandments encourages integrity, honesty, and respect in everyday interactions. By refraining from deceit, theft, and covetousness, individuals can build trustworthy and meaningful relationships. Respecting parents and honoring commitments fosters strong familial and social bonds, creating supportive and nurturing communities. In professional settings, the commandments advocate for ethical business practices, fair treatment of employees, and responsible stewardship of resources. Upholding honesty and integrity in the workplace promotes a positive and productive environment where individuals can thrive and contribute meaningfully to society. On a global scale, the principles of the Ten Commandments inspire movements for justice, human rights, and peace. They underpin international laws and agreements aimed at protecting human dignity, preventing violence, and promoting equitable development. By embracing these values, nations can work collaboratively to address global challenges such as poverty, inequality, and conflict, fostering a more just and harmonious world. Beyond their ethical and legal implications, the Ten Commandments hold profound spiritual significance. They represent a divine covenant between God and humanity, a sacred agreement that calls for obedience, reverence, and devotion. This spiritual dimension fosters a deep sense of purpose and meaning, guiding believers in their quest for spiritual growth and enlightenment. In the Torah, the commandments are not merely rules, but expressions of a loving and just God who seeks a meaningful relationship with his people. They are designed to elevate human consciousness, encouraging individuals to transcend selfish desires and cultivate virtues such as humility, patience, and compassion. The Quran similarly portrays the commandments as part of Allah's guidance, aiming to lead believers toward a life of piety and righteousness. Engaging with the Ten Commandments through prayer, meditation, and study allows individuals to internalize these principles, making them an integral part of their character and actions. This spiritual engagement fosters a sense of accountability and responsibility, motivating believers to live in alignment with divine will and moral excellence. While the Ten Commandments offer timeless wisdom, their interpretation and application can vary across different cultural and historical contexts. In the modern era, believers and scholars often engage in nuanced discussions to reconcile these ancient laws with contemporary values and societal norms. For instance, the commandment against coveting may be interpreted in the context of consumerism and materialism prevalent in today's society. Believers are encouraged to find contentment and gratitude amidst a culture that constantly promotes acquisition and comparison. Similarly, the prohibition against false witness can be extended to issues like misinformation and digital ethics, emphasizing the importance of truthfulness in the age of information. Moreover, the commandment to honor parents can be explored in the context of changing family dynamics and generational shifts, addressing the challenges of maintaining respect and care in diverse familial structures. These discussions highlight the adaptability of the Ten Commandments, showcasing their ability to remain relevant and impactful despite evolving societal landscapes. The Ten Commandments serve as a common ground for interfaith dialogue, fostering mutual respect and understanding among different religious traditions. Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, three major Abrahamic faiths, share a reverence for these commandments, viewing them as divine instructions that transcend individual religious identities. In Judaism, the commandments are central to the covenant between God and the Israelites, forming the basis of Jewish law and ethics. Christianity embraces the commandments as part of the moral teachings of Jesus, emphasizing their role in guiding righteous living. Islam recognizes many of the same ethical principles within its own legal and moral framework, viewing them as part of the broader divine guidance provided by Allah. This shared reverence creates opportunities for collaborative efforts in promoting peace, justice, and ethical behavior across religious boundaries. By focusing on common values, interfaith initiatives can address global challenges with a unified moral perspective, fostering a spirit of cooperation and solidarity among diverse communities. As we reflect on the Ten Commandments given to Prophet Musa, we are reminded of their profound relevance and enduring impact on human civilization. These divine instructions offer a timeless blueprint for ethical and spiritual living, guiding individuals and societies toward righteousness, justice, and compassion. Whether through personal adherence, legal frameworks, or cultural expressions, the commandments continue to shape the moral landscape of our world. Prophet Musa's reception of the Ten Commandments stands as a beacon of divine guidance, illuminating the path of moral clarity and ethical integrity for generations to come. By embracing these sacred principles, we honor the covenant established on Mount Sinai and contribute to the creation of a more just, compassionate, and spiritually enriched world. Let us carry forward this timeless wisdom, ensuring that the teachings of Prophet Musa remain a source of inspiration and guidance as we navigate the complexities of the modern era. In honoring the Ten Commandments, we not only uphold a sacred tradition, but also embrace a universal call to live with integrity, respect, and love. May their enduring legacy continue to inspire and guide humanity toward a brighter, more harmonious future.